Hey guys, welcome back to another JoJo's All-Star Battle R video. We had CEOTAKU last week. It was so much fun to watch top 8. We had Maxx.sev take it all with Kakyoin and Prosciutto, and I've been wanting to play this character for a while, so I thought this would be the perfect time to learn him since I have a lot of new content to watch of him. So let's get some housekeeping out of the way. For starters, Prosciutto has no stand rushes. He can either have Pesci out, or he can have his stand the Grateful Dead out. His combos require you to switch between both stances, but most people believe Pesci's neutral is better, although Prosciutto's neutral is weak overall. Prosciutto has a unique mechanic called the aging gauge, or the age meter. At level 1, you can't stylish dodge or stylish guard. At level 2, you can't jump, and at level 3, you can't forward dash or back dash. If you're knocked down, you'll lose the stack, so it's kinda hard to keep it up, but it is a nasty debuff. Here's some anime fighter notation just in case you're not familiar. That being said, let's get started. We have standing light, medium, heavy, and 2L, 2M, 2H. The one that I want to talk about is 3H. 3H is an OTG move, which means it hits on the ground opponents. Doing this as far inside as your opponent as possible allows you to combo to 236H and do more damage. Alright, for Grateful Dead, we have light, medium, and heavy. That's 2 hits. Followed by 2L, 2M, 2H. Like before, he also has a 3H that hits on the ground. This is a great move to squeeze in some extra damage at the end of a combo, because you can hit your opponent with it multiple times on the ground. You'll see more of this during the combo section of this video, but here's what an optimal combo ender looks like which uses 3H. This increases the age meter by 1, preventing your opponent from performing stylish actions. Before moving on, I wanted to point out that you can combo your Great Heat Attack after the first or second 3H for massive damage. I might as well mention that you can also do this after a standoff 3H. For his jumping moves, we have Jumping L, Jumping M, which is 2 hits, and Jumping H. In stand on, we have Jumping L, Jumping M, and Jumping H. Jumping H will sometimes make follow-ups miss, so I would just suggest jumping in with mediums in both stances. Now let's cover our special moves. With Pesci out, you have access to Beach Boy, and an array of mid to long range moves. The most important one is 236, which allows you to reel your opponent back in by pressing back, or also knock your opponent down by pressing an attack button. The height at which your opponent gets reeled in will depend on the attack that you press, with heavy allowing you to reel them the highest and follow up with your normals. While the knockdown version allows you to dash up and hit your opponent with the 3H. It's important to try to gain as much distance as you can here, as it's necessary for follow-ups. If done correctly, you can catch your opponent with the 236H as they bounce off the ground. If you were to learn one thing for this character, it would be that link. Your 626 or your DP input for you non-anime fighting players is simply an upwards Beach Boy strike that acts as an anti-air. 214 puts down a trap that you can keep in place by holding down the button. To be honest, I haven't found a real good use for this, so if you know one, please comment below. The 2-2 input, like the 2-3-6 input, is very important for your combo game. Not only is it a long-reaching low, it's a powerful combo starter and a combo extender. Combine this with some of the tools that we've covered earlier, and you'll be outputting more damage on average in every interaction. For stand-on specials, we have 236, which doesn't increase your age meter and is probably his least impressive move. Stand-on 2-2 isn't as versatile as stand-off, but it is used in his optimal combo ender to add a bar of age meter. We'll generally use the light version because it's also the fastest. His 6-3-2-1-4 or half circle back is a hit grab, a grab that doesn't hit blocking opponents, that forces your opponent into a hard knockdown state. This allows you to follow up with your optimal 3H combo. The hit grab will add 1 bar of age meter, so doing this combo will add a second one for free. If you want to take your combo game to the next level, you can even switch to Pesci here, and then do the Pesci bread and butters. If you can get a hang of this link, you can go into your optimals no matter what you hit your opponent with. Prosciutto's HHA is a counter that when triggered will fill your opponent's H meter, preventing them from dodging, jumping, and dashing forward or backwards. After the cinematic, you can hit a 3H and then follow up with all the Pesci bread and butters that we've been practicing. As we move into the combo section, I want to give credit to Meno. I'll leave a link to his video, but I learned a lot about Prosciutto's moveset and follow-ups by analyzing his combo video. Again, huge thanks to Meno, but I do think that the combos I included here are easier to perform under pressure and in an online environment, but if you plan on sticking to this character, do check out his video, it's very good. If you're a more advanced player, you'll probably recognize some of the patterns in the combos, and you can definitely mix and match them to play around the infinite protection system. Again guys, thanks for watching. My last video got 500 views, which is more than I've ever gotten before, so I really appreciate the support. If you have any questions, please leave them below and I'll get to them whenever I see them. Hopefully you learned something new, and make sure to have yourself a beautiful Dwang.